All right, coming up next, it's a light heavyweight championship fight between Jon Jones and Israel Adesanya. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate Jon Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Israel fight that he has an ability to fight so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of knees because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Well, he has joined a long list of Hall of Fame types: Chuck Liddell, Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier. Now this man is the hunted at 205 pounds. He is the UFC light heavyweight champion. He has defended the belt. He has proven without a shadow of a doubt that he's the best 205er in the world. A lot of momentum with the challenger here tonight, though. A lot of people think we're getting a new champion. The champion is not among those. We'll see if this man can walk out the same way he walked in as the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. Jones is 2 years the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 200 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones!
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we've seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup.
Oh, he missed with that right hand. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Double leg is good. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Going for the arm here. And he's out. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on Jones. He's going for an arm here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. 5 minutes in the books. Not a ton going on. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who had the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go, folks. Round 2, Johnny Bones Jones. And that man, Israel Adesanya.
Big kick land. Big body kick. Good stick.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent to shoot, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up with the fight standards.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance, when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya. 27 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya, and striking at a 61% accuracy rate tonight against Jon Jones. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage. There, DC, he is officially rocked. A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, feints upstairs and lands flush to the
If they land perfect, that is the reaction you're hoping to get. That landed perfect. This fight may be stopped very soon.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now now he is taking control of this second round. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control? Big leg kick lands. I mean, that right hand lands square.
Effective punch there by Adesanya. That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Oh! How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
And that's the end of round number 2. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Checks that leg kick.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna
Oh,
follow?
Jones gets the double leg takedown. Nothing telegraphed about that shot. Well done. Oh, tags him with that money left again. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Adesanya. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
So 52 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. And above 50% too. The straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Adesanya.
Good takedown defense by Israel.
And they separate. Adesanya gets hit by that leg kick. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh, big left.
Came on inches right there, boy.
Yep. Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, straight right.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big knee to the body.
Oh, big punch lands.
Jones has got the tie clinch now.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Andy.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Man, I need you to go out there and knock this dude down again. All right, this time, let's close the deal. Let's finish it up. Let's get out of here, all right? Set him up.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Oh! And there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
All right, the official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of round number 4, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
So congratulations are in order to the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones. This is still a guy that many consider to be the greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time. And this performance, just another feather in the cap of the future UFC Hall of Famer. This was a big spot for John Jones here tonight. He's a guy who always has the spotlight, even when he doesn't have the belt.